All right, Kevin Durant is out of the hospital. He's pretty much moved all his belongings to New York City and has already met with Kyrie Irving about the next play. Let's talk about it. We back. Goodfellas Sports TV in the building. Appreciate everybody for showing love and support to the channel. One time for the one time. Y'all know what the business is, man. And, yep, Kevin Durant. I'll link an article in the description. And the multiple media outlets are saying this as well. And they could have got it from the same source, obviously. But Kevin Durant is already out of the hospital in New York City, recovering from the Achilles tear. He'll be out the entire next season. I mean, I wouldn't even chance coming back for the playoffs, you know, depending on which team he wants to come back. And giving this story even more validity, if you look it up, Bob Myers, just look up Golden State Warriors Bob Myers, first thing that's going to pop up is that he says that, and that's the general manager for the Warriors, said that he's not sure, and it don't sound like that Kevin Durant is coming back. So at the end of the day, they want to offer Kevin Durant a revolutionary contract. We talked about that the other day, and basically they want to give him the 5-year max deal, but he can be able to opt out the deal whenever you want and leave. Okay, so that would be something new. But obviously Kevin Durant wants to go east now. Pretty much, it really boils down to, you know, is he going to Brooklyn or he going to the Knicks? All right, that's what it's boiled down to. And, you know, he got some, I won't say ill will, but it's some resentment towards the Golden State Warriors, okay? And I'm just knowing him publicly and how sensitive he is, and that's okay. At the end of the day, everybody is different. If everybody was insensitive, you know what I'm saying, you know, the world wouldn't be the world. If everybody thought a lot, everybody did the good thing, that's why it's good and bad. But just knowing him and his sensitivity level, he has resentment. Now, in the Athletics, the day before he suited up for Game 5, okay, it was an article out there where some people in the Warriors organization, players, management, team, coaches, thought that Kevin Durant could have went out there and played. And they sitting there waiting for him to come back and say they thought he was just, trying to make it to free agency and protect himself and just waiting to cash in next summer. And they were pushing Kevin Durant through the media, through the Athletics, okay, the articles and stuff. And next thing you know, it seemed like they forced Kevin Durant out there. Now, I don't believe it was a calf injury. I believe it was Achilles injury from the beginning. It may have been a pull, a strain, or a minor tears, and they probably, told him, oh, you can't hurt it any more than what it is. And he got a second opinion. That dude to be fired as well, too. That's why you usually get third and fourth and fifth opinions. And pretty much they forced him to go out there and play. People say, oh, he was dancing out there pregame. And I said, that don't mean shit. You can dance around, and do whatever he was doing. But I seen him work out, clips of him work out the day before the game, and he was not ready. Jalen Rose second the same thing I said. He was not ready. Playing sports and multiple sports and knowing how he moving, I knew he wasn't ready. So there's resentment there. But for whatever reason, him and Kyrie Irving has become best friends. I don't understand it. But I don't even know how they would mesh. I'm not saying it wouldn't work, but Kyrie Irving got an injury history. Now Kevin Durant is coming off Achilles. The Achilles have killed a lot of careers. Kobe, he was older. Chauncey Billups, Isaiah Thomas from the Pistons, that's how his career ended. Dominique Wilkins made the All-Star team a couple times after his Achilles injury, but he wasn't really the same. So we'll see, man. But obviously, Kyrie Irving believing in Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant going to believe in Kevin Durant. And they want to team up. And I thought Brooklyn would be a nice place for them to team up. Better than the Knicks. Brooklyn seemed to got a better owner because it don't get too much worse than James Dolan from the New York Knicks. And I feel like Brooklyn should be the spot they go to. Obviously, they got some pieces in play. Obviously, D'Angelo Russell ain't going to stay there and give his point guard spot up to Kyrie Irving. That ain't going to happen. He gone. But they can bring back Karis LeVert. They can bring in Kevin Durant. And they can make a move and try. And maybe they can try to sign and trade D'Angelo Russell, to the Rockets or some shit like that, and try to get Clint Capella and maybe get somebody else over there. Maybe they could team up, James Harden, D'Angelo Russell, and they could move Chris Paul somewhere else. All right. I know Chris Paul ain't going back to Brooklyn. Him and Kyrie ain't gonna work, but we'll see what happens. They got other pieces to move as well in Brooklyn, but if they go to New York and maybe he can make Kyrie change his mind and go to New York. If they go to New York, I mean, they don't really got nothing. I mean, if you get rid of Russell, then he pretty much is the Nets right now. Karis LeVert, he tight. But really outside of Karis LeVert and them, and they got Tyrese Prince from the Atlanta Hawks. And they lost their draft picks for this year, next year. So, you know, if you go to the Knicks, you got Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox. You would put Kevin Durant and Kyrie on that team. I mean, you know, you probably would move Dennis Smith Jr. So pretty much same predicament. Pretty much, do you believe in Mitchell Robinson, Kevin Knox, David Fizdale over the current coach they got? I forget his name, from the Brooklyn Nets. He can coach. Do you favor him over Karis LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie? Basically, Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I linked the article in the description as well, too. You want to make a donation, check out the Patreon as well. All those links in the description. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. Goodfellas Sports TV. Blessings to the brothers and sisters out there.